Well, my friends, here we are again talking about our favorite organization, the Project Management Institute. Yes. And you probably know why, looking at the background behind us. It seems like we're about to have a fierce debate about these two PMP buttons. Now, I don't want to appear biased. I would love to bring in a third party to critique both. And that third party is none other than your friendly neighborhood ChatGPT. And not just ChatGPT, we're going to bounce GPT and Bard off each other. And while this may be fun to watch, I want you to also learn how I'm leveraging AI to make decisions and to enlarge my view of any situation. So why don't we jump straight into it? I should also disclose that I will be using a really fun tool from a great gentleman, rest his soul, Dr. Ed de Bono, who gave to the world the 6 thinking hats. So this is just the first of the hats. It's the yellow hat. But I'm going to be wearing all 6 hats today, and I'm going to be giving you a lesson on Ed de Bono's 6 thinking hats and using AI and all sorts of things you could do with AI. So let's jump straight into it. I'm going to share my screen with you and you'll be able to get the hang of what I'm doing. So let's put the yellow hat down for now and jump into ChatGPT. So the first thing we're going to do is say, which of these is the better design? So we're going to ask GPT that. Let's put that in, and we're going to say, give reasons. And let's do that. And let's come over to Gemini. While that's cooking, we're going to come over to Gemini, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing and say, which of these is the better design? Give reasons. And then I'm going to debate whatever it says, whether it's for or against either one. I'm going to get the 6 thinking hats to debate that. So let's go over here. So GPT says, looking at 2 designs side by side, the left logo pros, the use of bold block shapes and colors gives a modern and distinctive look. The bright colors and geometric shapes in the letters P and P draw immediate attention, making the design visually striking. The simplicity of the circle gives it a professional, official appearance. Circles are often used in certification logos because they symbolize unity, completeness, and trustworthiness. The large legible font for PMP ensures that the purpose of the logo is clear and easy to read even from a distance. Overall, it conveys a clean, bold identity that is easy to recognize. Okay. So let's reduce this and say you're trying to communicate with someone 12 feet away. For those of you who are seriously eye impaired, 2 feet or 3 feet away, right? You got to give it to GPT. So it knows what it's talking about. Let's take a look at the cons. Hang on a second. Okay, here are the cons of the first one. The use of multiple colors and shapes might distract from the primary message of PMP as a professional certification if overused. So the orange and the blue. Okay, let's go to the next critique. The right logo, the purple one, the use of a darker color scheme and circular badge design makes it feel more like an official certification seal, giving it a more formal appearance. The presence of the term professional certification below PMP clarifies what the certification is, which is useful for people unfamiliar with the acronym. The sleek and sophisticated design lends a sense of prestige, and it resembles the kind of emblem you'd associate with an official badge of accomplishment. The outer text, Project Management Professional, adds further clarity, offering a full description of the certification for any viewer. Cons: the darker color scheme might not stand out as much as the left logo in certain settings, especially if viewed at smaller sizes or darker backgrounds. The extra text in the outer ring could be less effective in situations where a simpler, more iconic look is needed. Which is better? Always the politician. Always the politician. The better design depends on the context. If you're looking for immediate brand recognition and a bold modern look, especially for marketing or branding purposes, the left logo is likely a stronger choice. It stands out and is easy to recognize at a glance. If you're focusing on professionalism and you want to emphasize the formality and credibility of the PMP certification, the right logo with a certification badge might be the better option. It has a more serious official feel that conveys authority. Ultimately, both designs are strong, but the effectiveness depends on the context in which they are used. So I'm gonna give it a jab. Always the politician. Let's see what it says in response. It knows where I'm going because it understands sentiment analysis. Fair point. To be more direct, if I had to choose based on the overall professionalism and credibility, I'd go with the right logo, the certification badge. It has a clean, formal look that emphasizes a certification aspect clearly, which is crucial in professional settings. The extra details like professional certification make it feel more official and serious, perfect for resumes or LinkedIn profiles. The left logo is fun and bold, but if we're talking strictly professionalism, I'd lean towards the right badge. So there you have it. What do you think about ChatGPT's perspective? Now let's go to Gemini. Gemini can also be a politician, but let's see. Analyzing the PMP logo designs. Disclaimer: assessing the better design is subjective and can depend on factors like personal preference, target audience, and branding goals. However, here's a comparative analysis. Logo A, simplicity. The design is clean and uncluttered with a straightforward arrangement of elements. Readability. The PMP acronym is prominent and easy to read. Scalability. The design should scale well to different sizes, making it suitable for various applications. That's a good point. Memorability. The geometric shape and color combination might make it somewhat memorable. Logo B. Complexity. The design is more intricate, incorporating a circular shape, a gradient, and additional text. A gradient? Oh, I did not even notice that. That is a very great observation, Gemini. You see, some people, they have eye issues and some people don't. But yeah, thank goodness for computer vision. Computer vision. That's AI 101. Yep, computer vision. Okay. And it says the PMP acronym is still prominent, but the surrounding text might compete for attention. The gradient and intricate details might be challenging to maintain in smaller sizes. The complexity could make it more difficult to recall. Factors to consider. Target audience. Is the PMP certification primarily aimed at professionals in a specific industry or a broader audience? A simpler design might be more appealing to a wider range of people. Branding goals. Does the logo need to convey a sense of professionalism, innovation, or something else? The design should align with these goals. Consistency. The logo should be consistent with other branding elements such as the Project Management Institute's overall style. Overall assessment. Based on the factors above, logo A seems to be a more effective design. Its simplicity, readability, and scalability make it a versatile choice that can be used across various applications. Now, one thing I must say about Gemini, it was pretty direct. It wasn't as political, diplomatic as GPT, but you saw a little prodding got, the truth out of GPT. All right. Speaking of eye impairments, that's why you always see me with these glasses on, not just to look cool, but also because of the light. Okay, while logo B has a more distinctive appearance, its complexity might limit its usability and memorability. Additional considerations. Color psychology. The color choices in both logos might have psychological implications. For example, purple in logo A could be associated with royalty and wisdom, while the gradient in logo B might suggest dynamism and change. Typography. The fonts used in both logos should be carefully selected to ensure they are legible and consistent with the overall design. Ultimately, the best logo is one that effectively communicates the brand's message and resonates with the target audience. So there you have it, my friends. Honestly, why do I get so involved in, this stuff and put out videos and ideas? The reason is the PMI is not one person's organization. It belongs to all of us, right? It's an institute. It started with 5 people on a napkin. Humble beginnings. Talk about a napkin drawing I mean, a napkin is often thrown away, but I wish I could get my hands on that initial napkin at that dinner. But the reason why I do this is the PMI is not one person's organization, and we should stop looking at it as such. It is good when there's this ecumenical mindset where we all contribute to the ideas. What I would have loved to see from PMI is put these 2 options out. I would have loved to see them put the options out and say, or at least 5 options, right? So another organization I'm associated with, what we did, we had 4 options that were created by designers, and we allowed our people to see the options and to vote. And the vote came back. It was loud and clear which one was preferred. But just think about it. This is going to be won by how many people? A million, potentially a million plus people. It would be nice to have them kind of chime in, and the same agile mindset that we profess to have, right? These days, PMP is more agile. An agile mindset will give the team the first dibs. Hey, all of you who are PMPs, what do you think? Vote on these design options. Because I know some people might feel, well, they're not designers, they don't have art degrees, but we are going to be wearing the pin, right? We are going to be branding the logo or the representation. It's not even the PMI logo we're talking about. It's a PMP certification seal, if you wish. And in my opinion, the one on this side, it's very fancy, but a lot of times less is more. So if you ever study design and you look at the likes of Jobs, Steve Jobs, rest his soul, great design mind, when they're coming out with the iPhone, one of the things they wanted to do was make the design sleek, and its simplicity, its absence of buttons is actually what makes it look so futuristic and slick. And everyone started copying after that. But anyway, we're only halfway done. Let's jump back in. I'm having way too much fun. You know, I geek out over all this AI and design and project management stuff. If you didn't know, I actually did some vacations in the Certified Internet Webmaster. And one of the things that they taught us there was design and simplicity and just the aesthetics. We did Flash, we did Dreamweaver, but I guess those days are gone, right? The good old Flash of the day is gone, and it's been replaced with other things like HTML5. But let's jump into another debate. And this time, we're going to take a look at using Ed de Bono's 6 thinking hats. So let's ask GPT using vocal prompt engineering. Do you know Ed de Bono's 6 thinking hats, and can you associate them with this social experiment that we're doing right now to use each hat as a leverage point to critically assess each button? Go for it. I'm looking for a minimalistic breakdown. I don't want you to go on the deep end, but just something that we can rapidly review. Can you do that for both buttons? So I want the 6 thinking hats review for button 1 and the 6 thinking hats review for button 2. It said 6 stinking hats. No, don't do that. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at what it says. Button 1, white hat. Let's put on the white hat. I'm going to wear my white hat for this review. Okay. I'm wearing my white hat, and it says bright eye-catching colors, bold shapes in the PMP acronym, simplistic circular design with no additional text. So let's see what we've got here. So white hat, in Ed de Bono's Six Thinking Hats, the white hat is all about the facts and the information. Let's remove that. Okay. Let's put on the red hat now. So the white hat has broken it down, just the facts. No emotions, not going all crazy. Let's put on the red hat. The red hat, feelings and intuition, feels modern, fresh and vibrant, might give a sense of energy and creativity. Interesting. Okay. Now it's time for the black hat. Uh-oh. Black hat is caution. Could be too playful or informal for more serious contexts. May not clearly communicate the professional nature of the certification. Yellow hat. Stands out, is memorable, and easy to recognize. Strong branding potential due to bold visuals. Okay. Green hat. The green hat is for creativity and alternatives. Use of color and geometric shapes to differentiate from typical logos. Could be great for innovative, forward-thinking campaigns. I agree. Now the blue hat. Blue hat. This logo works well in less formal or casual environments. Not the best fit for highly professional or formal documents. You can see it's pretty opinionated about this topic. All right, now let's go to button 2. Button 2, the new one. White hat. Includes PMP and professional certification text. Circular badge, darker color palette. Red hat. Feels more serious. Feels more official and serious. Evokes trust and professionalism. Black hat. Caution, critical. Darker colors may not pop as much in certain contexts. Could be seen as too formal or less visually engaging. Yellow hat. Clearly communicates the certification and its prestige, suitable for professional settings and documentation. Here comes a green hat. Creativity and alternative. Standard certification design, not very unique or innovative. Could be more creative in presenting the certification. And lastly, we got the blue hat. And the blue hat, process control. Works well in formal settings like resumes, profiles, and certificates. Aligns with official uses, maintaining a clean and professional appearance. So all in all, my friends, I hope you had fun from this, just watching how you could critique designs. You could use Ed de Bono's Six Thinking Hats, and you all by yourself or with a team can put on different hats and get into that character, get into that archetype, to helpfully review and critique the options that are at hand. All right. Well, I think that's it for now, my friends. What do you think? Which one do you prefer and why? Can you leave a comment below? I'd love to know what you think. I know it's water under the bridge because it's already set that that's the direction they're going, but I would love to know what you think. All right? Just the hats. It's kind of bent. All right. There you go, my friends. Thank you. Talk to you soon.